Hello.
I mean, it likes to shave off a few seconds at the beginning, because YouTube, it it's weird. Download it from Twitch, upload it to YouTube. We'll shave off at the very beginning, shave off on the end, and it's weird. Either way,
Gotcha.
this part should be on YouTube, but for those who tune in on Twitch, I understand we are incredibly late. It is currently 2:13 a.m. for both me and corporate here. Uh, I'm semi drunk or just drunk. However, Tama is not here today. Uh, he had some stuff to do. And the scheduling we had for this podcast it didn't coincide quite well, so he ain't gonna be here. I'm sorry, but you have me. Your local crackhead smoking meth at the Denny's. Don't smoke meth nowadays, okay? The meth is bad. They use the P2P formula. Don't do it. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Sorry, I know a lot. Anyways,
Hold on.
what?
No cussing, no slurs, but talking about meth is perfectly fine.
Yes.
Okay,
For the first minute, which we have already passed, bitch.
gotcha.
But yeah, no,
Those
fucking.
those seconds we shaved off, just put bitch at 59 seconds. You're demonetized.
I mean, I can't be monetized right now. I'm just looking for the no warnings.
You're banned.
I mean, I want to be banned for saying bitch, but for
Could you
saying editor
imagine?
have it bleep, no. Fucking god. Anyways, yeah, I'm Ares. Find me on Twitch. My YouTube is Outlawz TV. You're already here. You're already watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Call me a bitch. And we are joined here with Corporate Filth, one of my
Corporate Phils, you can't find me anywhere.
one of my closest friends who I met playing CS:GO.
I keep forgetting that's how we started talking.
Yep, CS:GO. I'm gonna buy a skateboard from you.
Yeah, I still got to finish that. Sorry about that.
Finish. I didn't even know we started.
You sent me like everything I need to know to make it.
I
So
did.
your job is done. Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember that. I thought it like I had to send you like the image of the AK and all that shit.
Yeah, you did.
Hmm, I didn't know.
I've just been slow. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. I've been doing my own stuff as well. Like, fucking, I'm running a book. Uh, you just saw the hell I was going through on Fallout 4. I'm fucking maxing out every single fucking game on Steam I have.
Are you gonna be streaming your modded Fallout 4?
No.
All right, right. That's right.
For one, it's not even gonna be long. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to complete the campaign because I'm just going for 32 achievements. That's it. Yeah, just knock those out. It'll be done. But there are other games I wanted to stream. Uh, I wanted to stream Mass Effect. I decided entirely against it because I broke the first game just trying to understand the mechanics. Uh, so I'm 100%er, right? Fucking, you get me into a game and I'm achievement hunting. I'm gonna do everything fucking possible in the game. In Mass Effect 1, you know the worm things that pop out of the ground and like spit acid at you. They have like little tentacle things pop up around you in a circle, and you gotta like shoot them, and then you get to shoot the bigger worm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I killed every single fucking one of them, and there wasn't an achievement for it. And how I know I killed every single one of them is because I went to every single fucking planet I could in the entire universe, and I traveled the entire distance in every single planet, finding all the anomalies, all the resources, everything. I killed every single one of them. I broke the game by having the maximum amount of money. I think it was like 9 million or 90 million. Like it was just all nines, like 99, 9999, 999. Like
Nice.
that's what it was. Like I wasn't using cheats. I didn't cheat or anything. There was no mods installed or anything. But I just went to every single fucking planet, killed, pillaged everything. And then I
Yeah, don't play
accidentally completed the game.
nice. Accidentally completed the game.
Yep.
Don't play Fallout 76 then.
I am not going to. You know why? I've
Why?
had so many fucking friends buy it, and they all tell me, "Don't fucking buy the game." I'm like, "I told you. Should have waited."
Well, I was just saying because like you're gonna end up maxing out your money and they're gonna think you're cheating and ban you.
They're probably just gonna ban me by joining the game. He
Like
has
an alarm
MF.
goes off at Bethesda.
He has MF in his name. That's profanity, bitch. My name is Morgan Freeman or Megan Fox. Mexican food, mass fusion, mutual funds, mature fetish. What?
Well, it was a lot to take in.
They are all MF. By the way,
Like
if
you had all of these like just going down the list, and I was trying to think of one that isn't motherfucker.
right? I mean,
Moldy food.
you remember MW3 Xbox 360 days, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Fucking my username on Xbox was President MF, okay? I fucking uh I was very competitive back then, and we got into this lobby, and fucking all you could hear on the enemy team was, "Oh my god, it's President Morgan Freeman." And then ever since then, I just been thinking about new ways of MF. That's it. It's really fucking stupid.
Multifunctional.
Yeah, that was another one. Yeah, I keep forgetting. But yeah, no, fucking shit gets weird and stupid. You know, like all right, we talked about this a little before the podcast, but before it started, microtransactions and fucking DLC.
Yeah, it's it's killing video games right now.
And Fallout 76, bitch. Sorry. And fuck you, Todd Howard.
Well, I mean, do we count or do we fault the good games that use microtransactions as well? Like Team Fortress 2, Counter-Strike, do we blame them as well as the bad games that are doing it like as their only like that's the gimmick. Like we made this generic shooting game, but guess what? You can buy all these skins. Just
Well,
open up your wallet.
CS:GO doesn't actually make money off their fucking crates.
That's true. Most of the content creators, the skin makers get that, right?
Exactly. But at
Yeah,
the
they
same
they
time, like when it comes to like the crates, like the game gives you a crate, but then you gotta purchase a key. Where do you get the
right.
key? It's on Steam, right? See, CS:GO doesn't make money off the skins or the crates or the keys, etc. Shit like that. However, the parent company of CS:GO does, and then they put that money into CS:GO. Do you know the parent company?
I'm talking about Valve, Steam.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm okay. So if we're gonna talk about Valve, I just wanna point out something right now. Um, Steam is a money making machine for them. Like they could literally do nothing from here on out, and they would still be making millions a year, probably more than that. This is just
They
a
do make
guess.
more. They do make
That's what
more.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like they could stop making video games right now and never have to worry about it again, which I'm afraid they might have already done.
No, they didn't. They actually got numerous different projects, but the thing about it is that
They could take as much time as they want, though. Like, why haven't we seen Half-Life 3? Because they're still making money. There's no hurry.
yeah, there is no hurry about it because they know they're gonna sell. But the thing about it is why rush the game, right? Right? Like if you already have a reputation of like developing good games, right? Like Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, you got a good reputation. You rush, you end up with something like Fallout 76.
Right?
And then you're gonna need more money to keep the game going, and trying to like make your money back because you lost a significant amount of money because like more than half the fucking players of Fallout didn't buy the fucking game. So you need to make your money back, and the people who did buy the game, you're gonna try and milk them for as much as possible. So then you're looking at $100 a month for a private fucking server. Uh, that's fucking stupid. Like what?
Mhm.
What?
Right on.
Did I cut out or?
No, I heard you.
Oh, I thought I cut out. Like, uh, I'm drunk.
You're good, man.
Anyways, fucking yeah, like look at all the Call of Duties. What would you say is your favorite last Call of Duty?
Oh, man. A lot of people would get mad at me for saying this, but Call of Duty 4, before Modern Warfare. I didn't
Really?
like Modern Warfare because of certain things, but mostly it was like the kill streaks. I thought how dumb it is that like the more kills you get, the easier it becomes to get more kills until you just drop a nuke on the whole map. I thought that was dumb. But also like if you're shooting at somebody and somebody else kills them, you just get an assist, right? That's how assists have always worked in games. But if there's a helicopter flying over your head killing a whole bunch of people for you, that doesn't count as an assist. You're not in the helicopter, you're not shooting those people. Anyway, I liked Call of Duty 4 the best. It had the best single player, and the multiplayer was so fun at the time. Modern Warfare came out, and I felt it was too just okay. This is my personal opinion here, but it was too like had like college frat boy like hey I got weed on my gun, like it was just too much into that stuff for me to take it seriously.
Yeah. There are actually helicopters that you can actually be in,
Well,
control and
that's the
shoot.
thing. I'm talking about the ones that you don't control though.
Yeah, like the
Airstrikes
attack
even like
helicopter.
I feel like it would have worked better if it was assists. Like you still get points for it, but like it's not gonna rack up your kills like crazy. I
Oh,
thought that was a little unfair.
well, yeah, it ranks up your kills, but it doesn't. Or actually, maybe it does count for your kills. Like
It definitely
no,
does.
like your kill streaks.
It definitely does.
I don't
Cause
remember. I do remember when I was playing, I was the guy dropping fucking nukes.
yeah, sounds about right.
Like my favorite last was MW3. Here's the reason why. I all right, when MW3 came out, this is the scale I did to celebrate the game coming out, okay? I was supposed to have friends come over and I didn't realize that MW3 was coming out. So I told them that I was sick and I didn't feel like doing shit. So I just sent them away, okay? However, I went to Papa Murphy's and I bought a family size chicken and garlic pizza. Then I went to Little Caesars and I got breadsticks and dip, okay? They're crazy bread, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm not done. I went to Domino's and I got their dessert, the chocolate lava cakes, right? And I went home with MW3 and all the food and shit. and I started baking the fucking pizza from Papa Murphy's. And I was home alone and all that shit. I went outside, hanged out with the dogs and shit while the pizza was cooking. Uh, Pizza's ready, pull it out, fucking slice that shit up, got everything prepped at my, gaming area. I fucking just had like a party just to myself, just to play the fucking game. Like I'm completely alone. I got all this awesome fucking food, and I just, fucking went out. And I load into MW3, black screen, fucking you're driving. When you open your eyes, Humvee's on the side, you open the fucking door, fucking what, a missile or something like that hits the fucking skyscraper above you and debris is falling down. Like I was in like paradise. Like holy shit, I haven't seen graphics anywhere like this. Like this is like revolutionary. This is like so fucking insane. And now most of my friends play Roblox.
The graphics are revolutionary. It's insane.
And now my friends play Roblox. Fuck. But yeah,
That sounds like a pretty dope um antisocial party though. I like
right?
it.
Just like send everyone away. But no, like they were coming over because they wanted to go like hiking or paintballing or whatever the fuck we were gonna do.
Like I'm just trying to play video games.
Yeah, but I sent them away just like I'd rather play this than hang out with you. It's also because they were kind of dicks. Like they were the kind of guys who would like they're all about themselves. They don't care about anyone else. So like if you came to me corporate and you're like having a bad day and you wanted to talk to me about like, Ven or whatever, and I just like fucking swatted you, just like, nah, I don't give a shit. Don't fucking talk to me. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Something like that. That's kind of what they were like, you know.
Gotcha.
But like if they ever needed anything, like money or something like that, it's not like an insignificant amount, like $2, $10, $20. They would ask for like $300, $500 at a time. And you got to keep in mind, we weren't even in high school. What the fuck were they using that money for? I still don't know. Like, I'm over here, like, fucking 26 now, thinking that they were using it on drugs.
Right?
Like, Jesus Christ.
You never know, man.
Yeah, but they weren't good people either. Like, one of them actually, one of them actually almost got me in prison. Like, they weren't good people.
Yeah, I have a strong I don't know what to say, but I guess uh instinct to just like remove people like that from my life or remove myself from their lives. If anybody's like, okay, if somebody screws me over once, they never see me again.
Understandable.
That's just the type of person I am.
But
And
see,
it's easy for me to disappear. I'm antisocial. I'm a shut-in. So like I
yeah,
just change houses and I'm gone.
right? Like change houses, phone numbers, fucking names. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm Craig
I'm not
now.
even on Facebook, so
Neither am I.
I don't like to give people a second chance to screw me over, you know?
Yeah. Fucking see, for me, the reason why I didn't do it is because I didn't have my frontal cortex developed, and I felt like these people were just gonna be like the only friends I ever made.
I also I would
It's all good, man. But yeah, like fucking
I would give people the benefit of the doubt and hope that they would like either change or apologize or something like that, but it never happened like that ever, not once.
yeah, that is fucking true. Now, put this into perspective of the game companies. Treyarch has never apologized. Sledgehammer, They never apologized. Look at all
So you
the
stop buying those games.
exactly, but guess
If
who's still
everybody
buying them?
stops buying those games, yeah, right?
Yeah, if everyone stopped buying the games, they're gonna make the games to be what the fuck we want them to be. I mean, like for fuck's sake, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 to this day, which is April 24th, 2023. Call of Duty Black Ops is still 60 fucking dollars on Steam. However, the new Call of Duty that was just released, Modern Warfare 2, is 45.49. I'm sorry, if you're releasing good games, why are they already lower than the games that were actually semi good? What?
Maybe because they didn't make enough money off of it. That never mind. We're talking about Call of Duty. They made more than enough money.
Actually, not true. Looking up the statistics of the shit, they significantly lost a fuckload.
That's why it's overpriced. They're trying to make up that money that they lost.
Yeah. But like at the same time, they keep the old games at a high price just so this way you will buy them because they know they still sell because they're still fucking good to this day. Don't play online on them because they're pretty fucking bad. So many goddamn cheaters. And you know, it's Treyarch and Sledgehammer. They're not gonna fucking ban you from the game. Like, what the fuck? They're not going to. Like,
Do you remember like going to GameStop when a game comes out and like waiting in line, just waiting for that time, waiting for the game to drop, knowing
yeah.
that they've got copies in the back that they just can't hand out? Not yet,
Otherwise they get fired, yeah.
right? So how is GameStop even still in business and how much time do they have left? Considering that everything is going to streaming, like PC is all Steam or Epic Game Store. That's really it. You don't buy a disc anymore. Laptops don't even come with a disc tray anymore. Um, and consoles are doing the same thing. Like they got the PS. Are we on PlayStation 5? They got the PS5 that is digital only. You don't put discs in it. So
I don't
why
know
would
anything
anybody
about it.
go to GameStop now?
Actually, so you can buy other shit than just video games. Not only that, uh, so I've actually been to a couple fucking GameStops in the prior years. Uh, One to buy games for my Xbox 360 discs, and at the same time, you can go to them and have them like grind your discs to clean them. You can also do trade-ins and buy fucking things from other video games as well. You know, like plushies or fake swords, the Halo helmets, shit like that.
Right. So I think with that, you could opt for like the less corporate, like local family-owned retro game stores. Like if you go into a retro game store that has like still 360 as like their newest games on their shelves, going all the way back to like NES, screw Atari.
Yeah,
Um, so you could go to them. I think they'll still be fine because there's like a significant number of collectors that are going towards like old school games. But like GameStop, they're still focusing on like new games as they come out. They phase out anything older than 10 years and like just stick with what's new, it seems. So I feel like that might be a bad choice for them.
yeah, but I mean, like they can't really change, because it's
No,
all
no, they
in
can't.
the fucking people
It's
in
a
the
downward
higher ups.
spiral.
Yeah, but like they still have their uses, and that's why they're still in business. Like I mean,
Well, I mean, if the
Blockbuster.
usage is either merch or consoles, that's something that can still be replaced with like Amazon.
Exactly. But something I just learned from Amazon is that it actually costs money to open up your own fucking online store with them. They charge you monthly for it.
Did not know that.
Yeah, they charge you monthly for it. But I think they also take some revenue from the sales as well.
Well, I mean, of course, you're using their platform, you're using their service.
Yeah, but like think about it, right? Like if like all right, something I wanted to talk to you about was like building a video game, right? But like
Yeah.
let's say we built our video game and then we were going to distribute it, right? Steam is the best option. We put it on Steam. Well, let's treat it like Amazon. I had to pay what, 40 fucking dollars for the initial fee, and I have to pay that fee every fucking month. But then they take 35% of all sales.
So here's my opinion on that, because I've actually heard this argument before. Like people are saying that they're not going to release on Steam because Steam takes so much of your money. But I think one, they're taking it straight out of the sales. So like when you still get your check, you still get your check. It's not like you have to pay them.
Yeah,
But um you also got to think about like what they do for your game, which is, well, it might also be changing. I'll get to that. So what they do for your game, in my opinion, is also like they do some of the marketing, because just your game being on Steam is gonna get you a certain number of sales if it's like a AAA game or something. Just being on Steam gets you views, gets you hits, things like that. People are more likely to like check it out if they use Steam like all the time, like every day. People who are regular gamers on Steam are more likely to check out your game than if it wasn't on Steam, because people don't want to download another launcher or download anything straight off the internet. They trust Steam. So I feel like one of the things that Steam does is it promotes your game to a higher level that if you don't use Steam, it might not reach. But that could be changing because Steam is oversaturated with crappy games now, so it doesn't even matter.
it is already.
Yeah.
I can name two games right now that were like, I can name three games that weren't on Steam and popular as fuck. One of them is on
Minecraft.
Steam now. No, I wasn't even gonna name Minecraft.
That's one of them, though. Like, that was the top selling game for a
Yeah,
while, broke records,
yeah.
never was on Steam.
One game that wasn't on Steam that is on Steam now, Apex Legends.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was on
I think,
Origin.
oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
And that's why I never played it, is because I never wanted to open up Origin.
yeah, but now it's free on Steam. However, two other games, fucking Tarkov and Fortnite. They're not on Steam.
Yep. Screw Fortnite, though.
Yeah, Tarkov. Fun little news right here. It's about to be banned here in the United States.
What? Why?
It's Russian.
Ugh.
Yeah, Nikita.
So the
The
people, the people who make the game have nothing to do with the war, though.
sure, but no. All seriousness, Nikita. He's the head dude over Tarkov, the head motherfucker, and I love this quote he said. Um, Thank you for playing our game or something like that. Fucking, if you need more brain damage, please play our game. Like something like that. Like I forget how the saying goes, but fucking yeah, no. It's Russian. So like the thing is that like the United States, they're gonna cut off ties with a bunch of like Chinese and Russian products. So like your
Are we
TikTok,
finally getting rid of TikTok? Thank God.
TikTok, and like a lot of other things. Here's a scary thought though. Discord is also owned, or not owned, but like heavily invested by a Chinese company.
Well, do you remember Skype?
Yes.
If we
Okay.
lost Discord, do you remember what was it? V started with a V. I can't
TeamSpeak.
remember the name of it. Well, there's TeamSpeak. Ventrilo, it's the same thing. So if we lost Discord, it would be replaced by something else very quickly.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even stressing about that. The way Facebook replaced Minecraft. The way Facebook replaced MySpace, it was like it happened overnight.
You know, people actually still use MySpace.
That's awesome. Good for them. I I would if I still use social media, because honestly, one, I like the customization in MySpace, and two, MySpace didn't feel as like invasive into your privacy. That's a huge problem I have with Facebook is you could be talking about something near your phone and then all of a sudden you log into Facebook and it's advertising that exact same thing you were just talking about all the
Yeah,
time. It happens constantly
yeah.
to everyone that uses Facebook.
Not only that, with Facebook, fucking, they sell your information and all that shit.
Exactly.
Here,
Also, let's compare Tom from MySpace to what's the dude's name from Facebook? I call him Mr. Robot.
I thought he was an alien. Hey, so
Exactly, right?
here, go on a little tangent. I gotta use the restroom real bad.
I got to go on a tangent. Okay. Oh
Yeah,
man, put
go
me
on
on
a
the spot.
go on a tangent. Talk, fucking what? Todd Howard.
Um, man, rich people. Rich people are crazy. Uh, they, uh,
I was thinking of the guy of Facebook, and I said Todd Howard.
same guy, same thing. So, talking about aliens, we talked about aliens last time. I can't even remember the dude's name. Mark Zuckerberg. What an alien last name. So anyway, so if you look at how he used to look versus how he looked like during the trial and stuff like that, when he famously looked like, I am human, I am drinking water. Look at me drink water. Anyway, he looks so different than like how he did in college, you know, when he was programming Facebook, which actually I think I heard he stole the. I don't care. I'm not getting into that. I'm just saying he looks more like an alien now than he did in the past. It's like, I don't know, like a clone or something. Anyway, let's not talk too much about that. I value my life. We could continue the conversation about video games. Uh, I feel like DLC and microtransactions are killing mainstream video games, AAA games, because they're putting too much focus on that. And like, remember they were trying to push NFTs back in the day,
They still
which
are.
is yes. Why? Stop. It's failing. Nobody's buying into that. Nobody wants that. But whatever. Maybe the select few rich who are dumb enough to buy into it. But anyway,
I actually know a little bit about this.
oh
Laundering
man.
money,
Yeah, yeah. That's the
criminals.
main reason for NFTs because the art industry, like the real life art industry, was cracking down on that. So they're like, well, we'll just do it digitally where there's more gray area, more, you know, easier to get away with it.
Yeah,
That's why it is what it is. But with NFTs, there's ways to crank up the price of your NFT artificially, and that what they would do is they would have two accounts. One account create the NFT, the other account buy the NFT for a ridiculous amount, like $50,000. Boom! Now that NFT is worth $50,000.
or more.
Exactly. So it
Um,
was
yeah, this dude, so this was an actual scam. They got busted by the FBI and DA and all that shit. It was a huge thing, okay? This happened like in the 80s, okay? This guy, he made art, like painted art, okay? The canvases he did it on were like massive, okay? Like he did like spectacular art. And he sold each piece for like $100 million. This dude was cooking meth, okay? Like he was working with the cartels, okay? The cartels for his money laundering would buy his paintings. So
well,
he
why did
had
they put so much effort into him then? Just make some crap, just splatter paint on a canvas and sell it for a lot of money. That's what they do now.
the reason why is because back then you didn't do that. You didn't splatter paint and then like, oh my god, it's art. He painted the actual shit. So then this way, when the authorities would look at it, they're like, oh yeah, I can see how this is like worth. It's like the Mona Lisa, you know?
Now, modern art, you look at a black line painted on a white canvas,
Right?
$50 million.
I mean, like, come on, I would pay $50,000 for like a 5 foot penis statue. That's like waterproof. Okay, I can keep it on my lawn.
That's a good use for it. Just put it in your lawn.
Yeah, neighbors drive by. What the fuck? Like that. That's the shit I would use it for. I hate my neighbors. Actually, fun fact: one of my neighbors just called the cops on me
For what?
because they plowed their snow into my driveway.
Oh, I plowed snow into your driveway and I'm gonna call the cops on you.
Yes,
What? People should be arrested for doing that.
no shit. Guess what? The person, they're like a high fucking person in the town or whatever, and it's like I don't give a fuck. That doesn't give you the right. I was outside with a flamethrower, burning the fucking snow. You gotta. I mean, I
Okay.
told you the last time this shit happened, right?
Is that why they called the cops though? Because of the flamethrower?
No. Yeah. They they called the cops saying that I came over to their house and was bitching and complaining about the snow and like demanding that they move it. Keep in mind, okay, check this out. I told you about the last time this shit fucking happened, right? Where I had a bobcat come over and fucking plow for me, right? I told you that?
Yeah.
Yeah. This time, uh fucking I'm just outside with a flamethrower. Here's the difference between now and last time. Last time I didn't have security cameras around the entire property of my house. Now I have like 20. So on camera, it just shows me walking out with a bottle of fucking propane and a flamethrower and just like melting the fucking snow. I never stepped in foot of like city property, the road, or any of that shit. Just straight up on my property, just burning it with a flamethrower. They call the cops. And I'm like, I had video evidence I was here. And they're like, how do you have video evidence? I'm like, I also have audio. And they're like, what? I'm like, look right there. There's 3 cameras facing us. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I got one for every angle, motherfucker. Like,
What?
yeah. But like they have infrared and shit, so they even like see in night, you know? Like I go outside to smoke, I can recognize me.
You ever go hunting?
Nah, I never been hunting.
What? You seem like the perfect, like, stereotypical guy to go hunting. You have
Yeah,
like a million guns and not one of them are for hunting.
like all these fucking even the crossbow, like can you see me right now?
No. I would have to open up the stream.
Well, there's a 22 long rifle behind me. There's an AK-47, a Mossberg 88 shotgun, the crossbow. There's another 22 in the fucking hard case there. And then I got a fucking 9 millimeter.
So here's what you should do though. If you ever do go hunting with a flamethrower. You can kill them and cook them at the same time. You know, two birds with one stone.
Don't work like that. You gotta gut them.
Don't get semantical with me.
Not only that, if I actually do want to go hunting, but I don't want to hunt like deer, okay? I want to hunt wolves or bears.
Okay, good. This could have gone in a
But
completely different direction.
but if I was hunting wolves, I want to hunt a pack of them. Like I want to be able to kill like 20 at a time legally.
Like explosives?
No, I mean like an AK, go hunting, kill 20 wolves.
Gotcha.
You
Just
know
wipe
because
out a whole pack.
yeah, but when you buy like a hunting license, it's like, oh yeah, you can hunt like 1 or 2 deer, shit like that. I'm like, I want to kill 20 wolves. Is there a way I can get that like to 40 just in case? Yeah. But then like go like hiking in the mountains, go hunting, do all that shit, fucking get a pack of wolves, just kill every single fucking one of them. Sorry.
Do you
So
just hate
so
wolves that much?
okay, so here, the people who do not know me, Corbett, I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. The closest Walmart is an 8-hour drive for me, okay? Here's the deal. I have deer, I have moose, I have bears, I have mountain lions, I have wolves, and all of these motherfuckers come into my town, okay? Just like a month ago, I almost shot a fucking bear on my porch with my AK. Okay? Like they come to my house. It's not like I leave grain out for them, or anything as such. You know, it's not like I have a deer hanging from a fucking tree, you know? But like,
I have a question.
yeah,
Would you eat wolf meat?
yeah, I have.
Oh, wow.
I've
Nice.
also ate bison, bear, fucking leopard, goat, dog, chicken, alligator, iguana,
Okay. That last one caught me by surprise.
rabbit, duck, goose,
Well, those are pretty normal. Um, there's something I've always wondered. We eat chickens and we eat turkeys, right?
snake. Sorry.
You're good. That last one was really getting to you. Like what was that other one?
No, there's
So
there's
we
there's more. I remembered I took a shovel and I decapitated the fucking snake and then I skinned it and flipped. Well, sorry. Fuck it. Go.
you're good. Just teach me the process. I'm kidding.
Well,
Please
you gotta
don't.
kill it
No.
first, you know, shovel, cut off the head. You know, if it's venomous, its glands are like, you know, in here, in the head. So cut it off. You can fucking just cut down the belly. You just pull the skin right off. Then you can just like take a fucking stick and just cram it in. Fucking put on like a little rotillary thing. I forget the word for it. You can just fucking cook it that way, you know? Or you can just like put it on a
Well,
stick, you know, fucking vertically and lean it over the fire.
yeah, like roasting marshmallows, roasting snake,
Yeah. But like you don't even need to
snake
like worry
mellows.
about the guts really, too, because you know, you got a fucking tube so you can just pull it out. Yeah. But I mean, if you want
Nice.
to be what's fucking sophisticated, fucking once you skinned it, fucking chicken knife, cut down the center, you know, because you don't want to cut the spine, you want to cut the least amount of bone, so down the fucking center here, and then you can just cook it like ribs. I mean, the bones is what really get you, you know.
I mean, I imagine them because there's so many. I imagine them being like sardine bones. You could just eat right through it.
Nah,
No, okay.
nah, like that. There's some bones in there that are like thick as fuck, depending on the snake. Okay, depending upon the snake. Smaller snake, smaller bones. Bigger snake, bigger bones. But there are some for like the like respiratory system, like the heart, you know, cover that shit. Those ones are usually the thicker, just like how ours are, you know.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, because I mean, like we don't have ribs for a stomach, but we have like a little rib right here that isn't like even connected to our rib cage. It just like stands out. Sorry, I know way
Just
too
a
much, don't I?
you're good, man. Knowledge is never a bad thing,
True.
no matter what kind of knowledge it is.
And
It can.
chest compressions, staying alive, staying alive.
You know what I found out not too long ago that surprised the heck out of me?
Hmm.
In movies when they use the shock paddles, clear.
Defibrillators, yeah.
Yeah, when they use a defibrillator, it's not actually meant to restart a heart.
It's made to
If your
stop.
heart is stopped, well, not only that, it's meant to like resynchronize it.
Yep.
So if your heart stops from like a heart attack or something, there's nothing they can do. I did
No,
not know that.
no. So like if your heart stops, it will jumpstart it. But like they can do it to like a living patient who's like, you know, their heart's like sporadic, you know, just sporadic. And it'll like stop the heart and then it'll restart it. Yeah.
So yeah, I just I'm not trying to like prove you wrong or anything. I did a quick Google search, and the defibrillator will not restart a heart once it has completely stopped because that is not what it was designed to do. Um, the purpose of a defib is to is to fix irregular heart rhythms and shock them back to normal rhythms, not to shock a heart back to life once it has flatlined. So that I did not know.
That's weird.
right? Movies have lied to us
No,
all our lives.
no, because like I have a lot of like people in my family or friends who are medical. So either they either lied or they don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Maybe some miscommunication because I'm pretty sure everyone believed that. They're like, oh, if I have a heart attack, an ambulance will come and they'll start my heart back up and I'll be fine, right? Nope.
Well, I mean, like, there's people who like overdosed, on fucking like drugs and shit, and then there's like this miracle fucking drug that they just stick in them, and like you could have overdosed, like been dead for like a minute or two, and they stick this drug in you, and you're back to life.
And you're back on the streets, back to doing more of that,
Yeah,
whatever you OD'd on.
yeah, but there's like three fucking different kinds of people or something like that. The people who wake up and vomit, those who wake up and like, who the fuck, where the fuck, who am I? Or the third one, wake up and I'm gonna fucking kill you.
You ruined my high.
Yeah. I want to say an epinephrine, but I know it's not that. That's the fucking EpiPen.
Same thing. Eat too much peanuts. I need my overdose medicine.
Ah,
I overdosed on peanuts.
too much medication. Someone get the heroin.
So I can't help but wonder, does it work like it did in Pulp Fiction? Can you just like stab somebody in the chest
And
right into the heart and just
and uh and an epinephrine.
yeah.
Nah, it's made to like go into like thigh, arm, shit like that. Like, yeah, it's
No,
just
no.
basically like adrenaline and some other shit.
Yeah, that's what it was. In Pulp Fiction it was adrenaline.
Yeah, that I don't really know about that shit. Uh, I know as long as it enters like the bloodstream, I guess it just gets you fucking going. I mean, like, have you seen Hardcore Henry?
No, I haven't. I should.
You
It seems like
motherfucker.
it would. The only reason I haven't is because it seems like it would give me motion sickness. Like just from the trailer, I'm like, I can't watch an hour and 30 minutes of this.
I fucking love the movie. I've seen it so many goddamn times, dude. All right, I I can fall asleep to the movie.
Well, I could do that to any movie.
No, I mean like I purposely will turn it on for background noise. You know?
For me, that's Starship Troopers. I love the background noise of Starship Troopers. Did you know that that movie was like a complete commercial and critical flop? Like when Starship Troopers came out, it did not do well. People pretty much hated it. What?
Yeah. I mean, like, think about everything else, like the internet, electricity, the light bulb, your grandmother.
What? Grandma?
But yeah, no, like a lot of good things that come out. A lot of people are gonna be hypocritical. I mean, like, think about this, right? Like when you're growing up, you're like, oh, I want to like be a streamer, be a YouTuber. I want to make content for a living, and I want to beta test video games. I want to be a health insurance agent from home. I want to be a scam artist. And
Content
everyone.
creator, scam artist, what's the difference?
I mean, one
Just
provides
jokes.
a service, the other one just fucks you over and steals your money, and then hypocritically, combats you. But
Can I bring
that's
up a
both of
point
them.
real quick?
Yeah.
And just try not to forget what you're talking about. I don't mean to interrupt, but I will forget if I don't talk about this real quick.
Oh,
Okay, so you don't fall into this category, so you shouldn't get too offended by this. But I hate the term content creator for YouTubers most of the time because there's so many YouTubers that all they do is either reaction videos or just play video games, in which case you're not creating anything. You're just reacting to something that someone else has created so that you can profit off of it.
yeah,
Like in reaction videos, you're just watching this video that someone else has put on YouTube and you're basically making money off of what they created.
yeah.
In the process, creating nothing yourself, but calling yourself a content creator, even though you didn't create a damn thing in that scenario.
Dude, you should see the videos I need edited right now. I in 20 minutes I filmed 8 YouTube videos. All I was doing is I was at the gun range.
Nice.
Yeah, but like 7 of them are like YouTube shorts, you know. But then
Well,
there's like one main one, shit like that. But
you
like
can't call yourself a content creator though unless you made those guns yourself. Just kidding. I'm
asshole.
joking.
But but yeah, no, like I got fucking like 3 actual YouTube videos of me at the gun range. One time I hired a dude, I paid him $20 to film the camera, and it's the worst camera work I've ever fucking had. Dude's literally over here like fucking like shaking his goddamn ass off. Like here's my phone. He was just like trying to hold it still and just fucking shivering. I'm like, yo, you can lean up to a pole. Do you need my gloves? You want gloves? And he was like, yeah, I'm fine.
You got a tripod?
No, I just use my phone.
Just, just get a tripod for your phone. Then you
Dude,
don't have to pay nobody for nothing.
I actually what I want to do is I want to get like a gyro. And the reason why is because like I have content I want to you know how we're like I'm talking to you about like the skateboard and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I talked about how I want to like be on a skateboard driving down the street, you know, have my AK, pop off a couple shots and shit like that. Yeah,
All right.
I can't use a tripod for that.
In that case, you got to get a selfie stick.
Yeah, but like a one that gyros.
Oh, really? They got that? Okay.
Yeah, but like I can't like find one that would like actually work, you know. But like I could possibly use a chicken. I need a
You're gonna have
GoPro.
to a chicken and a GoPro.
Yeah.
Nice. Like you'll get like 6 seconds of like amazing footage, like perfect spot on, and then the next 20 minutes are just pecking at the ground.
But no, like you hold the chicken because the head always stays in place.
Ah, okay, I get it now. They're a
Yeah.
nature's little gyro.
Yeah. Not Euro. Don't get that mixed.
Yeah, yeah, that's total. We're
What?
talking about something completely different.
Oh yeah, lamb. I've had lamb. Yeah.
Well,
And
you're not a
buffalo.
content creator unless you actually killed that lamb.
You
I'm
never
I'm
been to
gonna
Mad
keep
Pita?
thinking about this.
You never been to Mad Pita?
I don't know what that is now.
Exactly. Mad Pita was like a really good fucking restaurant. I haven't had them since I lived in Utah.
You know what else I hate besides the term content creators? Like, if you're okay, take Meat Canyon for example. Can we talk about Meat Canyon? Is that
What?
allowed?
I don't even know what the fuck that is. I never heard of it.
Whoa. Oh my god, I need to send you like 20 videos. Anyway, okay, let's just, for example, take any animator who animates on YouTube. When they're making their little cartoons, that's the perfect example of a content creator in my example. That's the truest example of a content creator. They're making the voices, the sound effects, the animations, all the drawings, all the art, creating all this content for their YouTube video. That's amazing. So, another one that I hate is people on TikTok who
Oh
call
yeah.
themselves influencers. Like, bitch, you're nobody. Call yourself an influencer. You have influence over nothing. Your family's despised you.
I know one content creator who's on TikTok and YouTube, and I would actually call them an influencer.
Dude, oh,
Roma Army.
okay. I believe it. Well, the only reason I hate that term is because like if you take the trends that come from TikTok and stuff and like the
Oh yeah.
TikTok challenges,
Yeah.
they influence people to do the dumbest shit and they're influencing society in the worst way.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
mean,
why I hate that
fucking
term. Like,
the Kia Motor Boys. You know them?
nah. I
Okay.
don't follow
So
like
so
any of that.
this was a TikTok trend. They still Kias and like a certain other fucking one I forget. It was like Hyundai, whatever. Uh Specifically from 2015 to 2021 or something like that.
Did they show like how to do it?
Yes, they did. And it's like incredibly simple apparently. But like they would show breaking into the car, dismantling the fucking underside of the engine, and then starting the car, and then racing them, drifting them, crashing them, etc. and like so many fucking people died because of it. Kia put out a fucking thing about it, saying like, "Oh, we're recalling all of our cars from 2015 to 2021," and I shit you not, when I heard about this, I called my mom and I'm like, "Hey, hey," and she's like, "What the fuck do you want?" And I'm like, "We are the luckiest son of a bitch alive." And she's like, "What the fuck you mean?" I'm like, "We ain't gonna lose our cars." And she's like, "How?" And I'm like, "I got a 2014. You got a 2022." And
Nice.
she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "The Kia Motor Challenge." And she's like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about." I'm like, "On TikTok, you know the trend where people go around stealing cars and shit." And she's like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay, this is knowledge you never even knew, but we get to keep our cars." And she's
That's
like,
crazy that that was ever a trend, though.
"Yeah, but it's still going on. I mean, like, people are still fucking dying to it."
Well, yeah, because I mean, they have the information now. They know how to do.
No, like teenagers are still stealing the cars and then making TikToks and all that shit. And like, "Oh my god, look at me, I'm drifting. Oh my god, there's a pillar." Yeah, it's
Natural
fucked.
selection, though. The trend will end when they're all dead.
No, Tide Pods.
Tide Pods.
That trend still hasn't ended.
Imagine being a. What do you mean that trend hasn't ended?
It hasn't.
What?
We are still talking about it, right?
I don't. Well, doesn't mean people are still dumb enough to do it.
How many
I take that back.
Americans? How many Americans believe chocolate milk comes from a brown cow?
Oh, here's another way of thinking of it. Think about how dumb the average person is, and realize that that half of all people are dumber than that.
You say big word, no. But yeah, no, like fucking dude, people are fucking stupid nowadays. I mean, like, okay, check this out. Uh, there's this law going around. Okay, in Washington State, if you are a minor and you're going to school, public school, you can go to a counselor and get prescribed antipsychotics and antidepressants without your parents' consent. I'm sorry. Uh, when did the laws change? I mean, think about this. People under the age of 21 cannot purchase a firearm. They cannot smoke. They can drive, kinda, kinda. They can't own a gun. They can't smoke. They can't, well, they can drive, kinda, but like, they can't own a house. They're locked out of like uh, titty bars. Like they can't.
That's a basic human right.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, depending upon your age,
Right.
and what country you live in. But that's besides the point, okay? Like, there's so many like things like this, okay? But then, like, if the kid wants to make an irreversible surgery that will damage their body forever, their parents have no fucking right to stop them from it. Like, if you had a genetically uh son, right? You had a genetic son. They went through like estrogen, hormones, and all that shit. They got not only snipped, but like in slit, So, like, yeah, maybe some cojones. That's the wrong word I just used. Cojones is nuts. I meant breasts. But like they just like completely like altered their entire body permanently. It's not like a tattoo. It's not like you can just like medically get your penis back, like it's gone. Why the fuck are kids able to make that decision for themselves?
right?
And we're not
Or
talking like 18-year-olds. We're not talking 17. We're talking 14, 13-year-old kids. How fucking dumb were you when you were 13?
well, I just gotta warn you real quick that we're going down a deep rabbit hole here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to continue down this path on stream at least.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, dude. I was diversity president. Okay. I'm in a huge support of LGBTQ&A. Okay. I was diversity president of the fucking region I was in, which was in Napa, Idaho. Okay. I orchestrated events that costed hundreds of thousands of dollars and then ones that costed like $20 for free. Okay. Like, I'm a huge supporter of LGBTQ&A. Do what the fuck you want. If if you are gay, lesbian, bi, whatever, I I don't care. Do you, be you, have fun, live your life. But when you were 13, what kind of fucking dumb shit were you doing? Think about it. Like when you were a little kid, you didn't have the construct of reality. Like, yes, some kids did, but they lived a hard life. They didn't grow up, fucking not worrying about a phone bill, not worrying about rent, not worrying about fucking, money, or if their mother is going to overdose, or like if their father's gonna beat them that night, like they didn't worry about that. The kids nowadays have an easy life, so they don't really know what the fuck they're doing. They can get an irreversible surgery that just completely alters their body entirely.
Like you can't change your mind from that.
No, you can change your mind. You can't change your body.
I'm saying, but you can't change your mind after it's done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could change your mind. That's a different construct. Like, like I don't want to do this
You can't.
anymore, but
Yeah,
then you can't fucking like reverse it.
right.
Like the
That's what I'm
damage is
saying.
already done. Like there was this girl who was 13 years old when she went on hormones. Okay, she was 13. She went on hormones to become a male, testosterone. By the time she was 17, she was already bald. Yeah,
And even if you stop taking testosterone, your voice is gonna stay deep forever.
exactly. And like she has a deeper voice than me, and she doesn't want to be a man anymore. Yeah, I know it's like digging into a rabbit hole, but like that's the thing. Okay, you can't encourage the kids to do something to alter their body because it's wrong. Like, how would you feel if like everyone was like a white supremacist? Everyone was, and then 20 years later, it's no longer cool.
Didn't that happen though?
Exactly. That's the point. How many people had fucking swastikas tattooed on them and then they're like realizing once the fuck happened in World War II, they're like, oh my God, this is horrible. Like, that's the thing. People make mistakes. I understand this. And I might be drunk as fuck right now, but it is still not a good thing to have someone do something to alter their entire life forever. I mean, like, for fuck's sake, we still have the war on drugs and people still don't even understand that aspect. Do you know how stupid it is to get arrested for an ounce of weed? And you get sentenced to 5 years in prison when a pedophile literally gets 6 months and they could have done some heinous shit.
Right. I think also part of that is like money. If you have money, it's just a slap on the wrist and a fine. But if someone who's broke or poor does the same thing, they get like 10 years.
I mean, it's also about like the kind of the nature of the charge. Drug charges still nowadays, fucking heavy, heavy because of the war on drugs. But like, you know what the scary thing is right now? There was this activist movement, uh, and it's in the LGBTQ and A community, and this is something I do not fucking support at all. Support of loving young people.
Yeah, the whole love is love regardless of age. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
There, yeah,
sorry.
I feel like even the LGBTQs, I feel like even they feel like they're taking advantage of the whole thing.
Some
Like,
do.
sorry
Some
about
do,
my that.
yes. Some do, yes.
I feel like even they feel like, oh, these pedophiles are weaseling their way in here to try to be a part of this movement.
Yeah. Some do actually, yes. The thing is that they are inserted within the community. Uh, I do a fuckload of research just on my own, just for shits and giggles, really. And I came across this YouTuber, and it put me down a fucking rabbit hole, the dark side of YouTube, basically, if you can say. And the first podcast we ever did that has no video for it, uh, we talked about the LGBT community and protecting our children. But this particular video, oh my god, I know so many people that would just like fucking straight up kill him. And the reason why is because this dude claims to be female, okay? Claims it. Whatever. Like, you do you. Do whatever the fuck you want. He has 3 children. He has assaulted every single fucking one of them sexually. Here's the thing. He made them all change their gender. So instead of being girls, they're boys. And he claims to be straight. So he claims to be a female and straight. And then all of his children, he indoctrinated them, claiming that they are no longer female and that they're male. Here's the deal with this. One of his kids took their own life and wrote a note on the wall saying, "Fuck you, dad." He then furiously beat the other 2 children. Furiously. Dude is not even in prison. Here's the thing, none of those are made into videos, but the videos of him, it's him and his kids, and they're all happy, loving life, and, doing fucking really stupid shit like bubble baths, fucking pool parties, shit like that, okay? This dude fucking beats his children. The worst thing that happens is that thousands of other people from the LGBT community stand up for him. They fight for his rights. That's a dude we no longer need on the fucking genetic chain. I forgot the word.
Gene pool.
Gene pool. That, yeah. That's a guy we no longer fucking need in that pool. Oh, by the way, he doesn't have a wife. His wife passed away like 2 years before he even started on YouTube. So it's literally just him. His kids are living in foster care now. He has no charges. He's living life.
That's crazy.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm all in support of LGBTQ and A. Okay, I'm all in support. Live your life, do your thing. As soon as you're causing harm to other people or indoctrinating another person about a different way, that's when I have a problem with it. Now, don't even get me wrong. Like, I encourage everyone to shoot guns. But if I go up to a person, I'm like, hey, would you like to shoot this handgun? I'll teach you how to shoot it. I'll teach you all the little fun things about it, the flashlight, everything. They tell me no, I'm not gonna cram it down their goddamn throat. I'm not gonna be like, hey, no, you need to learn this, World War III starting. No. I fuck
Mentally,
off.
I imagined you like with the gun in their throat. Like, you need to learn this. You said cram it down their throat. I was imagining with the gun.
And just like, I'll teach you how to shoot a gun. Eat this magazine. Eat the magazine. But yeah, like that's the thing. Like kids don't even know what the fuck's in their mind. They don't even know what the fuck they're doing. You could be arrested at like the age of 13 for like having pot, shit like that. Guess what? You just fucked up your entire life. Like, what the fuck is the point then? You know? Like,
So I was thinking how kids have milestones. Like, you got to reach a certain age before you're expected to do a certain thing. Like when you're only a couple months, you're not supposed to be able to hold your own head unsupported. But going down the line, like 5-year-olds, then you're like learning how to differentiate like right and wrong, things like that.
yeah.
So I think
I gotta pee. Go on with your
that
story. Sorry.
okay, I think that like there's a certain age in which you're finally able to basically, for lack of a better way of saying it, think for yourself. So when you're young, and everybody says this, impressionable, when you're impressionable, you're basically just doing what society is doing and taking that as normal because you don't have like a basis for comparison. So we, having grown up in a different time, know that society nowadays is not normal. But these kids don't understand that. So kids are seeing what's going on in society, thinking it's normal. And I think that's why it's so easy to indoctrinate these kids into doing what other people want them to do. It's sad, but I think that's the case. Is like kids have they're taking advantage of kids who have not yet reached the age to like think for themselves regularly. Like at a certain age, you're still doing what like your teachers are telling you, your parents are telling you. You know what I mean? I'm talking to nobody. So that's pretty much as far as I'm willing to get into that. But I think that's also scary for parents. Me as a parent, I think, what kind of society is my kid being born into? And knowing how impressionable he is, how hard would it be for a stranger to convince him to do something that I, as a parent, would not want him to do, but would also have no say over whether or not he does it? So, like, a stranger could come along and, like a teacher, which is what's happening in schools, and teach your kids that it's frowned upon to be straight or to feel comfortable in your own body. So they tell them, let's let's change that. And you as a parent don't have any say in the matter, you know? I think that's what's scary to most people and why like there's backlash.
Of course. I
But
mean,
at the same time, we can't do anything about it because the schools are protecting those people. The
wrong.
schools, they're not. Well, okay, I think it's on a case by case basis. There are some schools that are defending it.
But no, so as a parent, you have the legal right to know your kid's medical because you already know their social security. You know all of that. You take care of all of it for them, right? The thing is, as the parent, as the child is a minor, you have the legal right to everything about the kid, phone records, uh, what they can see and do on the internet, along with like their fucking bank account. Like the parent has access to everything: the bank account, the phone records, the internet access, all of the shit, right? But they don't have access to their medical. I'm sorry. What if they need to get their kid vaccinated? When are we gonna draw the line? Are you gonna allow your kid to get the fucking tetanus shot? Are you even gonna know if the kid got the tetanus shot? Like, the parent has the right to everything from the kid as long as the parent doesn't kick the kid out or the kid
Well, that's
turns
the thing is
18.
if the parent is kind of going against it, then it can be done without parents' consent.
It's the parents' fucking resolve, you know? So, like, even with the vaccines, right? Like the COVID shit, the parents could consent that the kids could get the vaccine or not. Here's the thing
Well,
about this: the COVID vaccine turns out to be more deadlier than the fucking not getting it.
right? We found that out a little late.
No shit. Not only
All
that,
right, so
it's also a misdemeanor now if you donate blood and you have had the COVID vaccine.
that's hilarious. Good job.
Yeah. And I mean, I still donate blood. Here's my fucking Red Cross thing. Power Reds, bitch. I haven't been vaccinated.
But there's also the risk of like even if we're not going so far as like the kid.
That wasn't me.
I don't know what that was. So not going so far as the kid having irreversible surgery, but even if the kid is indoctrinated by their teacher to start saying, I'm a girl now, if you don't go along with it, you could have your children taken away.
I haven't heard anything about that.
You know, I hope to God it's not the case, but it might be a Canadian thing.
The Canadian. I wouldn't doubt that. No. uh the Canadians drink stuff from trees. That's funny.
Okay, so yeah, we could do a quick Google search of this, and there's plenty of articles on this. Like in 2021, um, court upholds removal of child from parents related to child's gender identity, things like that. Florida lawmakers
Uh,
allowing trans kids to be removed from supportive parents. Wait, what? If you're supporting it, take the kids away? I don't understand that.
yeah, like you see what I'm saying? Like the lions are just gone now.
Right? And now the worst part of this whole fiasco is how careful you have to be of what you say
Yeah.
because everything's on the internet now and everything gets you canceled and
Hi, Brenda.
everything yeah, right? Everything is scrutinized.
Yeah. But like here's a cool little fun fact, right? I I'm all for LGBTQ, okay? I'm all for it, okay? You do you, you live your life, you do whatever the fuck you want, okay? Have fun. Be you. Do you. Fuck. I have a lot of friends, who are trans, gay, bi. Like I don't care. You do you. I'm just saying, like, if you're male and you're coming to me and you want me, to be with you, I'm sorry, it ain't gonna happen. Even if you're female.
Okay, so
But
see, you could say you're all for trans rights, but just saying that is enough for
ex-
them to hate you. Because
exactly.
look at the
But
Dave Chappelle special that got him like almost canceled. He was all supportive of trans and even saying that one of his best friends was trans that took their life. One of his favorite fans was trans that took their life. He was talking all in support of that, but still they hated him for it. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's what happened. That's the history.
let's see, for me, I've given up on everything basically. Like, for fuck's sake, I don't even consider myself a content creator. But here's the deal with this, right? Fucking you do you. Do whatever the fuck you want. Live your life. Have fun. As soon as you're causing harm onto another person, no matter if it's physical or mental, then we got a problem. That's when I become vocal. That's when I start standing up. Thing is that I don't give a fuck about my own life. Now, fun little fact here, no one has ever given a fuck about male lives, right? I mean, like, think about it like this, right? The Titanic. If you were male, you stayed back. Women and children go first. That has always been the way, right? Let us fend for ourselves. We need to protect you. That's always been the way. That's the way I believe. That's the right kind of way, Like, women and children can't fend for themselves, so we're going to go to war. We're going to lay our lives down for you. That's always been the way. This dude, he took a boat, one of the lifeboats, during the Titanic when it was going down. He was Japanese. His wife, his children, his country condemned him. Years later, like 20 something fucking years later, they put out a public apology because they could no longer contact him because he cut ties with them. And they were apologizing because they thought he was like a horrible human being for saving his own life. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, but like that's the thing right there. Everyone has their own life.
Well, I'm actually kind of on the fence about that because, like, did he take the spot that could have been potentially for a woman or child?
No, he took the whole fucking boat to himself.
Oh
That
my god, then fuck
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah, right? Fuck that guy. But here's the thing. Let's say he did fill the boat, right? Let's say he did fill the boat. What's the difference? He still got
He
public aid.
saved other people's lives.
Doesn't
He
matter.
could have been a hero.
Doesn't matter. He saved his own life. There's more women and children who went down in the Titanic that he could have just put on a lifeboat.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But he didn't. But even if he did, he would have been required to relinquish his own spot for someone else. But he saved his own life. Here's the thing, no one has ever give a fuck about Mel's rights, Mel's lives. Who goes to war? Who gets drafted? Mel's. And it's not because, like, oh my god, females are weak. No, it's because it's our job. It's what we do. We lay our own lives down. I mean, like, for fuck's sake, that bear almost shot like a couple fucking months ago. The thing is that it wasn't interfering with me. That's the thing. I was outside smoking, and I look across the fucking street. I see two eyes staring at me. I grab my fucking pistol, turn the flashlight on, and I see it's a fucking bear. All I do is like, this handgun, it ain't gonna do shit against a fucking bear. So all I do is I run back inside, grab my fucking AK, put the fucking mag in. That's in right now. You can see it's right behind me. Fucking take that shit, fucking rack it, wrap it around my arm, and I'm charging out the fucking door. My mother is arguing with me as I'm like about to go out the door, and she's saying shit like, why are you going outside with the AK? I'm like, there's a fucking bear, and there's a child outside screaming that there's a bear. And she's like, well, you can't just shoot the bear. And I'm like, no, I can, because it's going to save the kid's life. What would you rather have me do? Let the kid die by a bear and then shoot the bear, or shoot the bear to save the kid? And she's like, okay, go outside. I'm like, fucking shit. And I go out the fucking door, and this mother, the grandpa, the grandmother, and like three fucking kids are like trying to get in the fucking car. And they're just like all panicking and shit. The bear's already fucking gone, but I'm looking for the bear. They pull out with their like high beams on, looking like, oh my god, are we safe? They don't own guns, okay? And they see me with the AK, and I hear the grandpa like, we don't know where it is. Like, I'm sorry, but that's what we're made to do. Lay down our own fucking lives to save others. So I don't care what the fuck you do with your life. If you're in danger, I'm gonna help you. If you need it, I'm gonna help you.
So this is not really comparable to that story, but it's kind of the same when, like, there's a spider in the house. who do they tell to kill the spider or get rid of the spider? Is if the wife does it, she's you know
Yeah,
gonna leave your ass.
I'm drunk. I'm sorry.
Hello, everybody. I'm surprised people are tuning in considering how late it is. Usually, people aren't even on Counter Strike.
But no, Brenda, she's European. She's from the Netherlands.
Ah,
I I I like show no fear. Gamer Smurf, Denise, Esden. I forget the dude's name. He's the boss of Show No Fear. They're all from the Netherlands. I mean, fucking Logan. He's from the Netherlands too. Like, sorry, I got a lot of fucking followers from other nations and shit. So yeah, it's not a surprise. But uh, Isaiah, thank you for the follow.
you're getting in trouble right now.
I don't care.
So Brenda was saying that she catches it and puts it outside, and I'm just saying that that's not the norm socially. Like
Well, so
most
our spiders are
people
different
have
than hers, okay? Our spiders are venomous. We have black
Australian
widows.
spiders are different from ours.
Yes, those motherfuckers cover the entire wall. Her spiders, probably the deadliest is the daddy longlegs. Maybe. I'm not
Well,
entirely sure.
that's just mean.
No, 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 no. Daddy longlegs are actually venomous.
Yeah, but it can't actually hurt a human.
It can kill you.
But its teeth can't bite you. It
They
can't
can't
inject the venom.
they can't puncture your skin.
Right, right.
But they're still highly venomous. The venom
There's a
enters.
Mythbusters episode though that may have debunked that. He actually took the venom from a daddy longlegs and injected it into himself, and the most he got was like a red bump.
I don't know about that. I need to
I
research
promise,
that.
man.
I
Promise.
just from what the shit I've heard and seen, I was under the influence that the venom from a daddy longlegs can kill you.
You are under the influence.
Well, yes, right now, yes. But that's besides the point. I like guns. How
Yeah,
are you?
man. Um, did you know? Well, I didn't know this until recently. Also, talking about things I just learned. Black widows are not a death sentence. They would have been, but because we've got anti-venom and plenty of medical advancements,
Oh,
they pretty much kill nobody. They
yeah.
kill no one.
That's been like a thing for a very long time. But the thing about it is like as long as you don't fuck with them, they won't fuck with you. Like you can have one crawling on your skin and shit. Creepy. But like you can have one crawling on you and it won't just
It
like
would
fucking bite you. As long as you like don't go like that to it, it won't bite you. Also, fun fact, there's brown black widows. I had the
that's
hiccups.
true. That's true. An allergic reaction and any allergic reaction could kill you.
Yes. That I
An
mean,
allergic reaction from a vaccine could kill you.
yeah, I mean like I'm allergic to Neosporin or Neomycin. Yeah, so I can't have the flu shot or the COVID vaccine, motherfuckers. So, I mean, I'm still able to donate blood.
That's
Oh,
a
God.
plus.
Yeah. I mean, it is a plus, you know? It's a giant red plus because it's American Red Cross.
Oh god.
It's a lot of pluses. Sorry, I'm like A negative, so like my blood is actually like incredibly rare. It's like worth like its weight in gold, basically. American Red Cross actually likes to take two units of my blood. I don't know what the measurement is. I just know it by units. They do it 2 times.
Did you know that video games aren't allowed to use the Red Cross symbol like on medkits or anything like that?
The fuck?
Like a red cross on a white background. They're not allowed to do that. Like Halo 1 originally had that, but they had to replace it with the
Hold on.
H. So now it's a red H.
Call of Duty, Tarkov, and so many other games do that.
Okay, so Call of Duty is a white cross on a red background. It's looking like. Let me see if I can find more.
Brenda's
Um,
O negative. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. She's O negative.
but a lot of game companies have been sued by Red Cross or forced to change it because of that.
Really?
Yeah, I remember reading into that because I made a skin once for Killing Floor 2
Isn't it
that
the
was the
Swedish
med gun.
flag?
Um, right? Because it's on Swiss Army knives.
What? Sorry, you made a skin for Killing Floor 2 to Medigun.
Yeah, it was the medic gun, and I had a bunch of like red crosses on it, and that's how I found out I'm not allowed to do that, and it would never get accepted into the game like that. So I changed them all to blue.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, man. Like, I'm sorry, but like, isn't the Swedish flag just a white flag with a fucking red cross? Isn't it? Brenda, you live closer to the Swedes than I do.
So Sweden is blue and yellow. It looks like.
What?
Hold on, I see one that's red and white. What is that? Let me see.
Blue and yellow. That's fucking Ukraine.
No, it's a
Switzerland.
blue. It's a blue background with a yellow cross.
Switzerland. That's what Brenda says. Switzerland. I might have been.
Denmark is red background, white cross.
Yeah. And did you know Denmark is currently at war with Canada? Fun
What?
fact. Yeah. Denmark is currently at war with Canada. There's no bloodshed or violence or hate talk or anything of such. They're just disputing about land. That's it. That's it. Because Denmark owns Greenland. There's an island between Greenland and Canada, and it's like right in the fucking middle of where they drew their borders. So they're like fighting over which other fucking land it is. Yeah, it's just a political war, but it's a war. Every time they do an election, they're always bickering and shit. And whenever they visit the island, they leave fucking beer for the other opponent.
It's a peaceful war. That's the
Yeah.
kind of war we all need.
I mean, yeah, sure, but you know, like I'm fucking ready. Send me against Ukraine. I mean, not Ukraine.
This guy
Send
is
me
going to get
against
drafted.
Ukraine. Send me against Ukraine. I did not mean that. I meant
Okay,
Russia. I meant you send me in Ukraine.
this guy's just ready to kill anybody.
America. Fuck yeah. I mean, like, here, I'll show you something. Okay, I got my shotgun and my AK. Fucking my shotgun. This is Mossberg Maverick 88 shotgun. Okay, I keep it fully loaded. Okay, simple. Yeah, it's a beaut, easy, beautiful, breezy cover girl. Right, shotgun. My AK-47. Okay, you can already see there's ammo in it. But oh my god, I should not be handling firearms while I'm drunk.
Have you ever done a desk pop?
Fuck you.
Everybody does desk pops. It's part of the job. I've done it. You just pop off around under your desk real quick.
Under
Nothing to it.
Yeah, sure. Hit a water line. Fucking, this is my 22 rifle, and yes, I keep this fully loaded too. Oh, Brenda. Yeah, no, Tama, he ain't here. He couldn't make it. Fucking, it is almost 3 o'clock in the morning right now.
It is 3:47 for me.
Fuck, I meant it's almost 4 a.m.
Good thing I took a nap before this.
I'm drunk. But yeah,
Did
no.
you know in Australia they had what they called the Emu War, where they went to war with emus and
Yeah.
lost?
So here's a
That's a
here's a
great story.
here's a fun fact, right? You know, like the saber-toothed tiger, right?
Yeah, I know of it. I've never
Okay.
actually met one.
So there was this fucking like lion shit, right? It was even bigger than a fucking saber-toothed tiger, okay? Even fucking bigger, stronger, more muscular, more deadlier, okay? When the Britons were sending fucking people to Australia as prisoners, okay? And the Australians were colonizing Australia. There were those fucking specimens on that island, and they were fighting them. Here's the deal with it though. We didn't even know about it. There was a fucking cub that was found, and it was preserved like a fucking mummy in a cave right next to its mother and all that shit. And it was carbon dated back to when the fucking Brits were dropping off prisoners in Australia. Yeah. And this
Imagine
thing,
waking up with that in your camp.
yeah, but this thing was like fucking, it towered over people, like on all fours and shit. Like, it was insane. You know, like Google it if you don't believe me. I don't remember what the fuck the animal's name is, but like, yeah, it's insane.
I'm pretty sure if I look up like big ass lion Australia, I'll get the results I need.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, Google it, find out. I've known about this for years now or something like that. I don't fucking know. I'm drunk. How are you? Anyways, let's talk about something less controversial.
Less
China.
controversial.
No,
What?
I'm joking.
China.
Let's talk about something less controversial. China. Oh god, I'm gonna go to hell.
Okay, so I did not get what I needed. The Google results failed me. I get eyes painted on cow butts thwart lion attacks.
Just like fucking Google. What was the cub that was found in a cave in Australia that was carbon dated back to like 1970? I don't fucking know. Brenda says, "Oh well, don't stare it in the eyes. Cats don't like that." Uh,
That applies to dogs too. If you have a threatening dog that's gonna attack you, don't look it in the eyes.
and gorillas and basically any other animal that is ever hostile,
Yeah. It's
except
it's like a
snakes.
it's like a threatening like challenge to them.
Yeah. So like for dogs, like showing teeth, is like an intimidation factor, shit like that. Like hyenas. Fucking so fun little story here. This gorilla, okay? It was in a zoo. There was these like six fucking kids throwing rocks at the gorilla, and the gorilla didn't give a shit. Gorilla broke out of the fucking like zoo, basically, because it saw a woman and it hunted down this woman. This woman was there almost every single fucking like week and shit. It hunted this woman down and like bit her over 100 fucking times, broke her fucking ribs and all this other shit, just like ripped her to limbs basically. And she was like, "Oh, I have a special bond with this gorilla. Like we're friends, like like we we understand each other on like an emotional level." She was staring at the gorilla in the fucking eyes, and the gorilla was like, "No, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Just wait." Like what the fuck, man? Sorry, I know too many random facts. Google it if you don't believe me.
I'm starting to think it could apply to humans too, because I mean, I don't know if this is controversial or not, and I don't care, but I consider humans as just another animal on this planet. Anyway, um, if you're sitting on a train, right, sitting across from somebody, and you're just staring right into their eyes, don't you think they'll get up and attack you?
You do it to me, I'll walk up to you and like, what, you want to fuck?
See, it's still like it's
I'm sorry, I just had to. But yeah, no, I can see the intimidation. Like, uh, there's actually like a human flight or fight, right? Like,
yeah,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. It's a
Uh,
fight or flight response. Yeah,
but there's even another one to this. Uh, this is kind of like why I don't like looking to the camera straight on. But like, when as a content creator, I've even experienced this when you're watching like a YouTuber or whatever, and they like go full cam, then it can be like really fucking intimidating, basically, because like you're just greeted with the person's face and shit. Like here, do you see me right now, Corbett?
yeah,
Full cam. See what I'm saying? Yeah, like you get that little initial flight or flight, like the creepy shit. Like that's kind of like why horror movies sell so much, and that's why they portray human figures as much as possible or invisible ones, just because like it's even scarier. Like what's the fucking film? Starts with a P. Paranormal Activity.
yeah.
Yeah. Brandon says the zookeepers warned her to stop smiling at the gorilla because it is a sign of aggression. Yes.
That makes me think of what I was just saying too. Like if you were on a subway and you're sitting across from somebody and they're just like staring at you directly in the eyes. Add to that, they also have the biggest toothy grin.
Yep.
That would no, no. I would get up and move. That's for me, I'm kind of a wuss, so there's no fight or flight, it's just flight or flight.
Yeah.
I'm so funny.
Fucking like I'm sorry, like uh I'm always carrying a gun. Always. I don't care where the fuck I am, I always have a gun on me.
But
I
you
mean,
can't shoot a guy for smiling at you.
yeah, you can. No, I'm
What?
joking.
I'd be like, where does it say that?
Howdy
I needed
neighbor.
to get a gun.
Bomb.
What happened? He smiled at me. Carry on.
I I felt endangered for my life. He showed me teeth. He's the kind of guy who makes like a barrel in his backyard and burns shit. Stay tuned. Sorry. But yeah, no, like fucking people do the strangest and stupidest shit imaginable. Like corporate. Eric, uh, have I ever showed you like how many knives I have around me?
I think you pulled a couple knives on me.
Yeah. So like here, all right. As I'm here, right? Like just sitting in this chair, right? You can already see there's a 22 rifle, a crossbow, an AK-47, a Mossberg Maverick 88 shotgun. There's another 22 in that box. There's a 22 revolver in a box on the chest right there. But then I got this Taurus GX4
Right
combo
now, the
slim.
FBI agent is like furiously taking notes.
Yeah, but then I also have the Stroger SPR9 handgun right next to me, also fully loaded. But whatever. But then, just like casually, one knife right here, right? Yeah, whatever. Nothing big. Got another knife, whatever. Fuck it. Yeah, I got an even sharper knife, replaceable blades, whatever. Fuck it. That's there. Those aren't knives.
I'm still waiting for the machete.
Oh yeah, no, they're behind me. They're right there. They're on the
There you
ground.
go.
There,
All right.
there's three right there. Yeah,
Nice.
here. One of them's Mongolian. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But then I have a gun safe right there with more guns and that shit. You can see it right here. There's even another
Okay,
knife in the door.
let me ask though, what's the point of the gun safe?
They put the guns in when I'm not in this room.
Okay, because I was gonna say if it's full and you got all these other guns out, then there's no
No,
point in the gun
no.
safe.
The other one is full. Not
Okay.
this one. Yeah, this one in here. No, like all the guns, they can go in there easy peasy, lemon squeezy, beautiful cover girl, whatever. But the other one, there's like four 308 rifles. There's a 22 rifle. There's you know the World War II trench shotgun that the Nazis were complaining about.
Yeah.
There's two of them in there. There's a pump
Nice.
action mag fed shotgun in there. There's a lot of guns in there. There's a fucking 44 revolver. It's massive, man.
Hey, I actually just thought of something.
Daniel?
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to interrupt.
No,
But
you're good.
we were just talking about before a while ago how you could be talking near your phone and Facebook will start advertising what it hears you talking about
Yes.
on Facebook. And now I'm joking about how an FBI agent is really working his hand and trying to take down all these notes. But the point that I want to make is that there's never been a case of them stopping a crime when they're using this technology to spy on people. So what's the point of doing it other than to like market to you? Like, here's the thing: somebody could be talking next to their phone about some heinous crime they're going to commit in just a couple days, and instead of anybody trying to stop them, Facebook will be advertising them AR-15s.
So here's the deal with this, right? You're talking about the NSA.
Yeah, exactly.
The FBI actually does do shit, and actually Discord works in partnership with them. And I know this because I do a lot of work with them. Uh, so like Brenda, me and her, we both own communities. I own Outlawz. She owns Galaxy Gamers. I I'm the one who helped with the rebranding, and I'm building their website. I'm just waiting on words from them and their artwork and shit, so I can continue development. Also, kind of like a basis on what they want. I can advertise their service. I just need more information, but uh, the thing about it is that like you can do like a lot of fucking shit. When it comes to the FBI, if you're doing something fucking illegal, right? Like on Discord, Twitch, YouTube, whatever, and someone fucking reports it, if you joke about doing a shooting, right? Or an MS, the thing is that someone random, entirely random on YouTube could even just fucking report you for it, and then the FBI automatically has jurisdiction to just go through all of your shit. Now, here's the fun thing: I have nothing to hide, motherfuckers. So come on in. All you're gonna see is a bunch of random bullshit. Okay,
Like, wow, this guy's a huge nerd.
no shit, but they're gonna see shit like, what the fuck is a geode? You're gonna learn about geodes if you're my FBI agent, and I'm probably on a couple watch lists, and I don't give a fuck because they get to learn about Earth system, Earth science. Sorry, English. I'm not doing it. The vodka is. Hey, that's Gwen's department. But yeah, no, I'm making jokes, Brenda. But really, ultimately, like the entire thing about it is that no matter what, you can be reported. The FBI will act on it. Do you know the content creator Soup?
No, and
He
I
hangs
feel
out
like I
with
should.
Grizzy, Smitty, fucking Swagger Souls.
Ah, I know Swagger Souls. That's it.
Okay, Soup. Okay, that dude. Um, he he's a good YouTuber, and like a lot of his shit is like controversial as fuck, and he doesn't give a shit. And there's he made like a song as well, and he's like, I'm in my tractor, fucking my cousin, you know, or something like that. But like, I forget.
Dude,
His
that
pro
sounds like every country song ever.
Yeah, no, but he legitimately says it. And the other fact is that his profile picture is like some redneck, like having a full lip of dip, like overfilling in dip, while he still has straw in his mouth, like he's trying to quit. Like, with a straw hat and all that shit. Yeah, like it's incredibly fucking funny as fuck. But the thing is that he was playing a video game. I think it was Gary's Mod or something like that. And this dude came up to him and was um threatening to go, you know, commit an MS on a school. And the FBI reached out to him, calling him and all this other shit, saying, "Hey, we need all the information you can get on this motherfucker." Like the FBI will act regardless.
Okay. So I hear that Discord's, cooperating and stuff, but I don't think that applies to Facebook specifically.
Oh, Facebook? Yeah, no, fuck that. You can post an entire blueprint of how to make a pipe bomb, and it'll just be like, it's probably a recipe to make carrot cake.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like there's people who put their suicide note on Facebook and then live stream it on Facebook.
True. Also, try and stay away from that word.
I'm sorry about
No,
that.
you're good. You're good. You're good. We can say it like once or twice, but more than that, it gets bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like I understand tenfold. It's we lived in a fucked up society, man. Like the amount of shit that goes around nowadays, like what the fuck? Like the Kia Motor Boys, all that shit. Like what the fuck? Did you know cartels have YouTube channels advertising?
I think you were telling me about that. But my question for that is like, are they doing it from America or are they doing it from like Mexico?
Wolf. There's
Okay.
there's I'll send you a YouTube video after this. I can't show it
So,
right now, but there's these three guys driving in an SUV or truck or whatever the fuck they're driving in, Ken.
yeah, you should.
Yeah, the short with the song.
Yeah.
There's a M4, an AK, a Bear 50
And it's
cal, two
surrounded by
Glocks.
guns in the passenger seat.
Yeah, and they're driving by cops and all that shit.
Yeah.
That was filmed in Phoenix, Arizona.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I ask is because from Mexico, for sure, without a doubt, it's because they know they can get away with it. Because I don't know if this is common knowledge, but like the cartels pretty much own the police there. Like,
Kinda not true.
I mean, it's like basically paid bribery in a way.
Yeah, there are certain cops that you can pay off, but there's a lot that you can't. Okay, okay.
But there's
So,
also the intimidation factor. The cops know not to mess with these people because it would be pretty much a war.
well, it already is a war. But the thing about this is that there's a particular cartel, and this cartel is being hunted by other fucking people who are not within the police force, right? I'm trying to find the name of it. I have this thing pulled up in front of me, but I have to like let it go. But this this cartel is being hunted by a fucking army. And this army is all about these clowns. They dress up as like clowns, they have clown masks, and they just purposely hunt down this fucking cartel. Um,
Dressed as clowns, but why?
but because the police don't do shit.
But why the clown costume?
One, it protects their identity, but at the same time, like it adds like an intimidation factor. The I don't know, I might butcher the fuck out of this, but the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, JNGC. These guys they these guys are currently trying to break into the United States right now. Okay, they are trying to break into the United States. These motherfuckers, when they enter in a new district within Mexico, they open fire on the innocent civilians. And the reason why is because they want to show dominance. They want to show that they're not fucking around. When the cartels in Mexico are actually favored by the actual citizens, by the civilians, because the civilians, when it comes to the cartel understands when the civilian population die, they have less money. So when like COVID was hitting, uh, the uh, cartel, they were going around distributing food, medical supplies, blankets, all the shit. They rebuilt power lines just so people would live in Mexico. And they were still selling drugs at this when as well. But uh the JNCG cartel, Alaska New Generation cartel, they just fucking slaughter. And they're trying to get into America. Imagine if they get into the fucking borders. It's gonna be hell let loose, man. It's insane. Brenda, thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. But yeah, no, it's insane, man. And there, we have gone way the fuck overboard. We're almost 2 hours in. Uh, we should end this. So thank
Isn't
you.
that a good size for a podcast though?
Oh yeah, but typically I go about an hour because I don't want to take up your time, you know. Plus, I really want to use the restroom right now, and I don't want to drag this on a little bit more, you know. So hey, thank you to everyone who tuned in during or after the fact. It really does mean a lot. Thank you guys. Please, everyone, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay you. And we'll see you guys in the next one. So please have a good one. Peace.
It was nice hanging with y'all.
Yeah, fucking. We need to wait like a couple fucking moments and shit just for the thing not to get clipped off. Yeah. So I like to wait about like 15 seconds, but it's somewhere around in there, you know, because it likes to shave off 8 at the beginning, 8 at the end, typically,
I
kind of.
get you.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like, did you have fun?
Of course. I mean, it feels like just hanging out with you like I normally do.
I mean, without the blood and gore
Yeah.
and the
Wait,
controversial topics.
are we talking about video games or real life?
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, God, man. My lungs hurt.
I've always wondered how what do musicians do if they're playing a live show and they have to cough or yawn or sneeze?
It depends. Are they playing an instrument or singing?
Singing,
I have no idea.
right?
If it was me, I'd just mute the mic,
The song just gets really quiet all of a sudden.
right?
Your head jerks back, and then you continue with the song like nothing happened.
If it was me, my head jerks back. There's someone pulling my hair, and I'm like, Grandma?
Okay, well then jerks forward because you're sneezing.
Oh, yeah, that too.